Mabusia ne madofo. So me baba chum video bi. A video na me ni aboso in fact me wira ho. Adano nsuo ya eto kakria ya eto yi. In fact, the esi o nkabonto so no eya yo ho bebre. Na yen che no man kwhwe video no bra na e ba na ya kyen adwena fa video no kakra wai.
Kumasi airport runabout when so be a filling gas. Airport gas filling station mo hey nsuo nyina na ta ho no.
Accra and its surrounding municipalities were again brought to a standstill on Sunday afternoon on May 18th, 2025, as heavy rainfall led to widespread flooding, submerging homes and leaving commuters stranded. The downpour, which began around 3 p.m. and lasted nearly 3 hours, affected neighborhoods including Ofanker Barrier, Weja, Kainshi, Labadi, First Light, Zoro, Adabraka, Adinadawa, and parts of Tima, with severe flooding reported in the Ajay Kojo Canoe area of Tima West Municipality. Floodwaters also rendered major roads inaccessible, with the stretch between Autumn Roundabout and Autumn Cemetery, including the Obetsubi-Lamptey interchange, completely submerged. Several vehicles broke down, forcing local youth to intervene and assist stranded drivers, helping prevent accidents near open drains and potholes hidden beneath the floodwaters. The situation worsened during peak commute hours, compounding the inconvenience for travelers, with many stranded for hours. The rainy season is here, and accompanying it is the perennial flooding of some major cities in the country due to poor drainage systems, structures on waterways, choked drains, among other factors. Before the commencement of the season, President John Dramani Mahama set up an anti-flood task force, chaired by the Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of operations at the presidency, Stanislav Zeus Dagbe, to combat Ghana's persistent flooding challenges. Well, if the task force underestimated the magnitude of work on their hands, the heavy downpour over the weekend should be the right awakening message to them. Parts of the nation's capital, Accra, and the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, were submerged due to the rainstorm that was experienced in the southern parts of Ghana on Saturday, May 17th, and Sunday, May 18th, 2025. Viral videos from the two cities show major streets completely submerged underwater, with vehicles being carried away by the floodwater. Some road users were also left stranded because most of the roads were impassable, forcing some of them to take cover under bridges. In Accra, areas like Ofanker, Kainshi, Circle, Autumn, and Ablakuma were heavily flooded. At Agbagba, some residents were captured in a viral video praying as the rains took over their homes. A viral video also showed the Kumasi Airport roundabout area completely flooded. The Hydrological Authority identifies the main cause of Sunday floods. The Ghana Hydrological Authority has attributed the flooding in parts of Accra on Sunday, May 18th, 2025, to illegal structures built on waterways and wetlands, which obstructed natural drainage paths. Director of Drains at the Hydrological Authority, Richard Ameeker, revealed that assessments conducted after the heavy rain showed that unapproved constructions were a primary cause of the floods. What we picked out on the ground has to do with many illegal buildings on our waterways. People have built on the wetlands and encroached on our water bodies. These are the major things we gathered on the ground today after yesterday's heavy rains, which caused flooding in some parts of Accra. He is quoted in a report. Ameeker stressed the urgency of addressing the issue as Ghana approaches the peak of the rainy season, echoing President John Mahama's directive to demolish structures obstructing drainage systems. If you could recall, the president in his speech said that those people living close to our drains, Their structures are going to be pulled down to allow water to flow when it rains, he stated. He urged residents in affected areas, such as Weija, to vacate and relocate to prevent future disasters. They need to leave those places. They're not supposed to be there. For example, in Weija, people are building in the estuary, which is wrong. If they are there and it rains, where will the water go? It will go into their homes, and this is the challenge we are having, he explained. Amiker called for stricter control over development to mitigate flooding risks, stating, "So what I am saying is that it is about time we control our development." Some social media users have criticized President John Dramani Mahama over the recent downpour on May 18, 2025, which resulted in widespread flooding across several parts of the greater Accra region. According to the critics, President Mahama is now facing the very issue he once used to criticize former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for urban flooding. Netizens have dug up old posts from Mahama during his time in opposition, where he blamed the previous government for failing to address flooding challenges. Now, with Mahama in office, they say little has changed, and Ghana is still grappling with the same perennial floods.
I'm saying more video no. Na yaba. Na facts. Ya. Say on mine yetim. Now we are just about 35 million people. Na abaya bako. Na still. Indimi source hadia no. Hadwin. Na me Ghana ina ya ehame. Though abrochire flood to me isi sa. But enti say. Eyemini bi si a oyenya yin nuanum Ghana funa bi. Ayamo dibre. Sembo yusu sa dibre no da bo oman no ho bra no. Na oman no enye bi diye. Ode sinisi onye. Ayeso onte Ghana ho bi. Ayeso onya Ghana ni. Nka be den enke Minister of Sanitation yibomo sika eti sei feti odono mu ifa binya gata kase ifa binya bridges sina be yin subo tuma fom na nka akọ yedimo wa wo se wo de unimi ansa chin Ghana for 35 million nso do afisika na den ape bi di ida hye ama sa oni pa we di on no ho odidi emi ni nebusua okay 35 million nso to yi hwo ohaw kwanamba atete a nipa efum onka bonte so nipa ba ko bi mienu bi enoma say they will hold Ghana into that ransom, and this is very bad. This is very bad. It is about a time I will say, Your Excellency, won't be the Ghana for move in GDO. Me say Ghana for GDO. Dear other administration, say Nanado ni MPP. Omontumi anye. Your Excellency, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, I really like you a lot. You see, Ghana have appointed you as a supervisor. Or when you say you would my year, the Ghana for the Omowie Nyashomu, to abandon for Fourth Republic, and to abandon President Biase wo. As I say, and must say baby, I touch you, Biano. If I say, Your Excellency, for ye tutu ye. Baby a gata biasi, na etwe se, ye gata to ho. Yesrao, the Minister of Sanitation, Shano, no onye adwuma no mayen. Because Ghana, aya bakon. Yini baby a ko. Ghana pena ye wo. Mesrao. Your Excellency, bo Ghana ansa na wako. Na Ghana funim se wotuma ye adwuma no. Ti yesrao. Yesrao bebre. Yesrao. Bo Ghana. O ba ye adwuma no was start wo ye won che ye be 4 months, 5 months penny. Ghana fo o mudidie. Obi fa dollar de kro 17. O ba ye da ba 10. Ghana fo o mudidie. Obi fa petrol de kro de ho o ba ye da ba bebia eye. Ghana fo o mudidie. Your Excellency, ye adwuma no. Wo ye ne ye ya wo ye Ghana ni. Wo bi so afote Ghana. Wo NDC fo no, yemfa NDC fo no, ai say ye party, o ye kuo, omoso ye Ghana, mote Ghana. Enti yemfa MPP hu ehi say bayi bibi eti MPP de bi. Ye adwuma ne sa Ghana ni, na Ghana fo nya hoto. E kwan na yenye no, Your Excellency, bo modena boyen na ya kwan na mayen. De oboto ye no, ye sraw. Bo modena supervise no munya mayen. Ghana pe na yewo. Ghana pe na yewo. Ini Ghana bia nka ho bio. Ti Your Excellency, emiri wei se wentuma mboa Ghana obi ani impa baba bo Ghana bio. Ghana fo wo mudidi. Nso to in fact me wira ho. Ni ma hwese ye car nso pagya no de na ko. Obi ni container je odidim kakra nso pagya no de na sen. Ocho be di den. Ghana wan ko obi ambo. Oboafo bia ni wa social security bakasa oh we adwuma sente bebre be gibididi eni ho sa ehadi wan kwa undi. Excellency mesraw. Yesraw bebre. Ghana fo mudidie. Where your opinion TV GH. Ebusuamo subscribe mami. Na mo like it. Na mo share. Na mo comment mami. Na mo yemfise mo hiti adoma na mami. Ya mo following or TikTok Opinion TV GH. X Opinion TV GH. Facebook Opinion TV GH. Instagram. Another thing also you say Opinion TV GH no ye nyema bebre. Europe na ibezi. Se uwo opepese nto bibi Europe bibi ti sa bag. Cooking oil, paint, men shoes, men clothing, ladies clothing. So person nto bibi sana. What my contact no man na wase e wono. E wo WhatsApp. Na idwaye nkitemudie. Idwaye hyehyɛ na ya to na da bro o Ghana. Na so aton na wo ye ho fa so. Africa mapa ye no nti. Ede wase. Bye bye.